I got that real quick. I'll be back.
Are you sure I'm roboting? It's not just my voice?
Nope. What's going on, people? Welcome to the Traveler's Tome. We'll get going here in a few minutes. Everyone's getting their props ready. Oh, yes. Ready for another fun night.
Oh, yeah. Just chillaxing.
Chillaxing, playing some D&D.
Eating string cheese like a child.
Yeah, you're eating it completely wrong. Like when you eat it that way, that's regular ass cheese. There's no string there.
Look, I'm tearing it apart.
Oh, okay, that's better. Thank you.
I just tore it into a bigger piece than normal. See, it bends. It's bendy cheese.
What are you doing?
Taking my cheese. Smaller
See how
pieces.
everything looks. Doing.
Taking my cheese. These are my game time snacks. Smaller
See how
pieces.
everything looks.
Game time.
Game time.
Like an inch.
Pop the trunk.
These are my game time snacks.
Okay.
Between that
Time.
and
Game time.
like an inch,
Pop the trunk.
pepperoni.
Up your intensity
These are
even
my
more.
game time snacks.
I can
Okay.
get
Between that
30% more
And
intense.
Oh, maybe drop it down a little bit.
Make sure your focus isn't auto.
Yeah. There you go.
Is not auto.
It's not.
Yeah, it is not.
Perfect. Yeah, I would have it all the way down.
There?
Nope, I would have it all the way down.
Okay. Now what about white balance? I mean, white balance did.
Your
that
white
blue
looks a
thing.
lot better. It's with the
Oh, yeah,
pepperoni,
you
Will.
I've got that on auto. Should I? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Nope,
definitely
put it
keep
back.
auto.
Yeah, no, auto sucks ass.
Oh, whatever you got going on right now looks good. You might have auto white balance on.
I do.
Oh yeah, turn that off.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave it manual.
make
Yeah,
it about
there you go.
make it about 40,000.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
just
that's
got
good.
loud.
I mean, that's about 40,000.
Yeah, don't do.
Yeah, 40K is good.
39.31.
All right, you guys all set?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Should we get this going? So
Yeah.
the last
Yeah,
time,
I'm definitely. Oh,
the last time on the Traveler's Tome, our adventurers made their way through the rest of the prison, or at least to the end of the prison for them. And they had a face-off with Captain Gaspar Trevino and his mutated experiment, who everyone deemed the Snake Man. Upon their altercation, what's your name? Casey.
Galgus.
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 Galgus figured out the trick to the tome. And through that, everyone managed their way into a black void. And where they left off was standing in an open field, looking across the darkness of the plains, with a small town on the horizon in front of them. And that is where we begin this evening's adventure. You are all
God damn it.
standing together. You look around, and the sun is out, but it's almost faded to a point of partial existence. The shadows loom in weird ways across the structures and landscapes in front of you. The grass is slowly blowing with a light breeze. And as you all look around after this strange encounter, you see one another. And a book at your feet.
I immediately pick up the book and put it in my backpack.
I just as quickly attempt to step my foot down upon it to keep me from lifting it.
All right, you both
I mean,
grab for the book. And you do so.
And
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm not like fighting him. Like I was just gonna pick it up to pick it up.
Okay.
So we can converse. Hey, Lot. I think I should just keep this in my backpack for now.
I think this thing took me away from my target that I had in my hands and tried to take him with us. But for some reason, it is just us standing here. I don't think it's something to take lightly. Leave it.
Well, I mean, I don't think we should leave this book in a field. Like I don't want some some milkmaid to come across this and pick it up and go back into that prison, you know?
Hey, maybe if we open it back, we can get somewhere else. This place is new to me.
Maybe some investigation into what exactly this book has done to us might be the best course of options.
Well, what do you suggest?
I'll turn to Galgus. Galgus, when you did whatever you did to this book, did you get any sort of feeling as to what is powering it?
Yeah, we all saw you touch it. What'd you do?
I'm gonna take a wee whiff of the book.
I think that's a good idea.
And you take a wee whiff of the book, and it has a peculiar stench to it. Not quite like the stench you had before traveling through it, that is. It smells weak, but magical. But it also smells a little bit like you.
Oh, Galgus, you and your normal talking voice. That's how you've talked the whole time. It's pretty good.
Oh, are you able to ascertain anything?
No. Nay.
9?
Nay.
You saw 9 things?
Nay.
I think
he's saying no.
Do you not understand common, you bastard?
All right, I will attempt to open the book to see if
Right.
there's anything written on the page.
You pick it up and you open it. And as you do, you notice that when you flip a page, it turns. But the book always seems to be right about in the middle, no matter how many pages you turn.
Is there anything written on the pages?
It is completely blank.
I close the book, and then I will hand it over to.
And as you hand it over, Decade,
Yeah, Decade.
you do notice that none of the gems are in the book anymore.
Galgus, you didn't happen to take the gems off the book, did you?
Nay.
That means no.
It wasn't me.
I checked like my stuff to see if they're just magically in my pocket, them being magic gems and all.
Nope,
You got a
there's
straw.
nothing in your pockets as far as gems go.
All right,
Okay.
so yeah,
this.
I dig around while Kay's doing that. I
Okay.
dig around in his backpack, make sure they're not there too, because you
I
know.
just
Right.
fallen out.
So for those that want to dig around through their possessions, you find no traces of the weird oval-shaped gems that you once had in the book's possession.
Yeah, Kay, they're not in your backpack either.
Okay, thanks, buddy. So Lot, I think I'm just gonna keep this nice looking book in my nice looking Dolce and Gabbana backpack. And I think we should probably just go to town and see if somebody saw Gaspar so we can kill him.
you have never spoken something that I agree with more. You said last time that I do know that this is I do know the location, correct? I rolled for that.
Well, you're pretty sure that this is what, through your questioning of other individuals on your hunt for Gaspar, you're pretty sure that this is what people reference as the Black in the other world.
Do I know anything about the Black from questioning people?
Just
It's
that,
black.
well, you heard a lot of weird stories. Like, most of it was folklore. Discerning what's true from what's fake really wasn't at the forefront of your investigations, because it seemed mythological for all
Okay.
intents and purposes.
I would like to see if I have maintained a connection with my patron.
All right. And how are you going about this?
I'm just going to meditate and place my hand on my book and try and like feel that flow between one of my ravens, the book, and myself.
All right. So you sit and you see Lot start to go into this meditation state. Does anyone else like to do anything?
I kind of just
Aye.
take a couple steps out into the field, and I just go, Gaspar! Gaspar!
Hey, Kate, maybe yelling somebody's name is not the best idea if you're trying to find him.
Actually, I think that's a really good idea if we're trying to find him.
Look, you're the muscle, but I tend to be the smarts in this relationship. What do you think?
Well, use your smarts. What do you think we should do?
I
We
think
should-
I'm going to look at the plant life. Get a better idea of where we are at.
You see a lot of tall
Arr.
grass, some weeds. Nothing really strikes you as abnormal as far as landscape goes. There's some low rolling hills. More to the east of you is, or what you gather is east, if the sun is still orbiting in the same direction that you're used to, is the town. And a little bit more to the northwest, you can see the very tips of what looks like mountaintops, way off in the distance.
Yeah,
So,
Kate, I think we should go to that town and just ask around.
Well, wake up Elsa over there and let's go.
Yeah, we could always just go by ourselves. That's how we do things best.
Okay.
And
then
who's
I just,
holding the
like,
tome at the moment?
I've
We
got
are.
it in my backpack, and Icy's in my backpack.
You
So we
start
just
to
kinda-
feel a weird vibration.
Is that you, Icy?
No, it's this book in your backpack. I'm sitting on it.
And all of a sudden, Lot, your hand begins to feel, right hand more specifically. Whoa. Hold on, Discord's going weird. Bear with us one moment, friends. See if we can't get Discord back up here. We'll be right back.
blow stuff. That's
I can-
on down to
I can
San Antonio.
almost do
On
walk
down
the
to
line.
San
All right, we're back.
Antonio.
Sorry about that interruption,
Oh, hey.
guys. Discord decided to be Discord. So,
more like Dick's cord.
so you're
Wrong,
standing in
Dick.
this darkness field, and you lots of meditating, and all of a sudden, Icy and Cade feel this weird vibration.
Is it a good vibration?
Yeah, it feels pretty
meditating.
good on my
Good
nutsack.
vibration.
It feels great on my nutsack. It's good. Like, keep walking.
And you can
Okay.
feel warmth coming from the tome. Icy.
Oh my god, it's even better now. It's getting warm.
So we just keep walking.
Okay.
'cause
You
that
can
was the
sense
plan.
this, Galgus and Lot.
Hmm.
Almost
The
like
warmth and the radiation.
it's emotionally calling to you from
Fucking
inside
this is-
of Icy's or Cade's backpack.
It's so funny. This shit. This is the way he keeps us all together all the time. He's
Mhm.
forcing us. He's forcing us to be together.
No, you guys are walking.
Yeah, we're walking.
And then Lot,
uh,
you snap out
Yeah.
of your meditation to a warm sensation on your hand.
On my.
On your
Do I
right hand
recognize-
specifically.
Is
do I
it
recognize the
sticky?
sensation?
It just feels really warm.
I'd look at my hand. Is there anything there?
And there is some kind of weird scriptured character. It looks almost like scarring on the top of your palm.
Do I?
My
recognize
mom
the
said
character?
that if you keep doing that, it's gonna leave runic. I lost it. Keep going.
Yep. All right. I will. I will look over towards the others, and sigh, and begin walking over. Yeah.
Yes.
While studying my hand.
I'll start walking to
All right, you guys are all traveling eastward towards the town.
east.
Hey, you guys gonna come to town with us? This book, it vibrates and shit.
Well, as they get closer, it would stop, right?
Nothing
Not
stops.
necessarily.
The warmth
Okay.
continues. The light vibration continues. Your
I
hand
just had an image
continues
of
to feel warm, Lot.
I had an image of Icy being like, "Stay 20 feet away from me."
All of a sudden, like you hear Icy in the backpack going,
I love this. It's so good.
Oh my God, Cade, stop, Cade.
All right,
Stop.
so I stop walking.
I will walk up to the backpack and I will. Icy, will you please hand me the book?
No, it
I
feels
see.
so good. Okay, fine.
here's the book.
It
I-
feels like it's drawn.
I will place the hand with the rune on it onto the book.
As soon as you even just grab the book, you can all kind of sense this sensation, and everything starts to dwindle down. And the scar fades into nothing but your skin on your hand.
So like a tattoo.
But
Oh
it's-
no,
it's
I'm
no
just
longer
seeing the
there.
skin. Okay, I will open the book and search for the.
And you
the
open
rune.
it up. And as you do again, it's constantly in the middle. And you flip that first page with the cover, and all of a sudden you see the word hello written in fine cursive.
God damn it. So, fellas, I think the book wants to communicate.
Who has a good penmanship?
It's
Uh,
not me.
I reach into my bag and I pull out my jar of ink and my fine quill.
Is everyone observing this together?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
We
the
all
only
saw
one that
hello.
sees any writing.
I'm the only one who sees writing. Okay.
Oh, we didn't
first-
see hello? Shit.
Before I actually dip my pen in the ink, I will speak back to it. Can you understand my speech?
It's a book.
And you
It
slowly
doesn't do
start
that.
seeing, I can.
Well, shit. I guess I don't need this, and I'll put it back in my bag.
What the fuck are you
what are
looking
you
at?
looking
What's
at?
Listen, just calm down for a moment.
Are you telling me there's writing in there for you?
You
'Cause I
don't
see
see
nothing.
this.
No, we see nothing. I see nothing.
We see shite.
Can you not tell me to calm
Nine.
down? My intensity's at 70%. Like,
I look. All right, fine. The book said hello. I said something back. It answered. It can understand.
Did
my
I have a world after the hello world? Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Good
Python.
Uh,
Programming joke.
Why have you
I
brought
thought
us
about
here?
doing that.
Hello, world.
I address the book. Why have you brought us here?
You came on your own free will.
What's the book say?
It said we came on our own free will.
Well, that's not true. What the fuck?
Do you fellas have
Well-
anything on the backs of your hands?
I hold up my hand. I give him one of these.
Nothing. All right.
No.
No.
Do we?
9.
Nope.
DM? No.
None of you
Okay,
do at the
no.
moment.
Hold on, Lot. Can I try something with the book real quick?
Certainly. I will.
Like, I grab the book from Lot,
Okay.
and then I look at it, and then I just throw it in the pasture.
And right
I
before
will
you
attempt
throw
to
it,
catch it. Oh,
and you grab it from Lot, you start to see all the words start to form on the page.
Oh.
Oh. So, can I show it to Lot and see if he sees the words?
still, yeah.
You see a blank page, Lot.
Oh.
What kind of sorcery is that? Do you see this, Lot?
I do not see any words anymore. I believe it's the
See
person that is
shite.
And then
holding
all
it.
of a sudden you see the page flip, and it says, "Hello, Cade."
It knows my name, guys.
I touch it with Cade.
Let me touch it too.
And everything becomes visible to you.
Can we both see it now that
icy.
we're both touching it?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody touch the book. Everybody touch the book.
I will.
All right.
So-
And the
Touch it with
moment
everyone
that
else.
every one of you touches it together, all of your
Great.
hands illuminate with a runic symbol. And each one of them is slightly different. And the book begins to shake.
Is mine orange?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wait, our hands start to shake and the book starts
The
to
book
shake.
starts to shake.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
Yes,
Um,
please.
Are there runes on the front of the cover of this book too?
There are all over. Kind
would
of
we
on the edge.
Would we recognize any of the runes off of that, like on the ones on our hands?
They do have a striking similarity.
Okay.
As in they're in the same language, or they are just they are the same.
To the best of your
Guys!
knowledge, they are the same language.
Guys, I think we're the Power Rangers.
I'm not
There's-
certain of these Power Rangers of which you speak.
We need another one. Like, there's only 4 of us.
Yeah, you remember our mother used to read us stories of this when we were both little. We're the same age, by the way. And
No,
I'm
I
saying,
get that.
Oh, I recall the stories now. The tale of 5 elven men and women who used to travel throughout the forest with their bows, hunting down foes. The 5 Power Rangers.
I was always the red one. He was the blue one.
I was the blue one, and I used to wear glasses, and everybody would make fun of me, and then I pretended to
And
kill
then all of a sudden the
myself.
book slams closed. And the runes on your hands all begin to fade back to skin. And it
What
sits
the fuck?
closed in your hands, Cade. And everyone weirdly touching it.
I'm just gonna put this back in my backpack, and we'll take a look at this later, okay, guys?
Well, actually, do you mind if I hold on to it and observe it as we walk towards the town?
Okay,
What, you
yes,
don't
let him
have-
hold
you-
it. No, let him hold it. Let him have it. We don't want any part of this. It's crazy. I'm telling you, Kate, it's a good idea.
Give him the book.
Good job, Kate. I'll hug your head.
I'll take
It's
it.
not your marble this time.
Kate, this was not for us. I promise. Just we don't want it.
I hug his head where he can barely see.
Thank you, Kate. Nuzzle, nuzzle.
Yes,
Okay.
like that. That's exactly
So
what it
Lot,
looks
you are
like.
in possession of the book.
Yeah, and I will attach it. I have on my like, what's the thing that holds guns to your hip?
A holster.
Holster.
Thank you.
Holster.
I have,
Come on,
I have a
Tanner.
holster. Shut up.
You know,
I have a
book
holster. I have a
Fucking
well, I have a-
word.
yeah,
Well-
I have a holster for my one book. and I wanna
Unfortunately,
kind of-
this one is quite a bit larger.
oh,
yours.
Okay.
So if you wanted some relativity here, your Raven Queen book is about yay.
Normal book size. Yeah.
This tome
This book about yay.
is about yay, and it's very thick. But it
Okay.
doesn't feel very heavy.
Then I will just hold on to it as we walk and attempt to see if I can communicate with it again as we move.
Okay. And how are you attempting to communicate this?
I'm going to try
He's
a
just
couple
gonna
different.
shout at it.
Well, first I'm going to try just thinking a conversation in my head, and it's just going to be things like, "Can you understand me if I'm not talking out loud?"
So you're just kind of holding it, looking at the cover, and thinking.
Concentrating on it, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And then,
Hey,
are we continuing towards the town?
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Do we make
Let's
note
go.
of the symbols on the back of our hands? Can we all make note of that?
You can.
Would we have?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I-
As
I
far
would
as
like-
what it looks
Were
like.
they all? They were all different, right?
All of yours were
everybody-
slightly different. Yes.
Okay.
Compared
can you
to one
send them
another's.
us? Can you
I-
send them to us so we know?
I will eventually. It's not relevant for this
Okay.
evening.
Oh,
That's
I know
fine.
I know what Will's looks like. It looks like that.
You sure it doesn't look like an ant penis?
Hey!
So you guys
I'm the
continue to
best
travel.
Power Ranger.
And Lot, you continue to try to your best knowledge, communicate with this thing, and nothing seems to be happening with what you're trying.
I
At
will
least
end
not
up
in the
a
way that
certain
you've
point.
described it.
Okay. I mean, all else fails, I will try and talk to it again as we continue on.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything on their way to town?
Nine.
All right.
I'll skip. I don't know. Like,
I'm
So you
skipping
guys-
on his shoulder.
Start to approach the town. And
Oh,
you
before
get-
we actually get there, do I know how are tieflings treated in this world, and lizard men and small gecko
you
people?
really have no idea. You have no idea
How-
what to expect here. These
How
are
are they
lands that
treated in
you've
the
never
normal
traveled, and you really have no history.
so for
Okay.
context, for I guess all four of you guys or three of you guys or whatever. So I'm a lizard man that was adopted by two different race of people living in like a war torn. Like I'm really comfortable around people that don't look like me. So I'm like I act totally normal in these weird situations because I'm just used to meeting all sorts of races and people because that's just how I grew up. So that's key.
Wait,
Oh,
you tell me-
another
are you telling me
septim
Big
dwarf.
Bush?
I know Bigfoot, yeah.
No, are you telling me Big Bush was war torn?
Like that hasn't been like 100% figured out yet because Damien still has some wiggle room in there. But like the long and the short of it is I was a basket baby that two people just found as they were leaving.
Yeah, my mom and dad.
Would this be a good time to give our character descriptions, because we haven't done those yet?
If you'd like to, sure.
I'm a gecko. Think Geico.
I'm very big. That's all there
Well,
is.
those are great, guys. Way to paint the picture.
I'm a pale blue tiefling with blue gray hair and two yellow eyes that shine behind a very gaunt face. My two horns on the top of my head sweep back and curve upwards, and you can see that my cloak is the only thing that is covering my torso, and it is sprouted with raven feathers on either side.
You just took a month writing that. That's why you wanted to post that.
Well, realistically, I drew everyone's characters. If you just wanted to subscribe, that's fine.
Okay. So my name is Cade, and I'm 6'11" and a half, which means I'm very big. And I'm a lizard man, and both of my parents found me in a basket. They were leaving the city, and they were having a war with another city, and they didn't want any part of the war. So the king said, if you don't want to fight with me, you can just leave. So they left. And they found me in a basket and on the side of the road. And I don't know what races they are, but they're not 100% lizard. Like one of them's probably a gecko at least, because Icy is my brother. Like we grew up together and we played marbles and watched Power Rangers and all that fun stuff together. And long story short,
Is this your life story?
like really short. I'm at the end of it though, not my
okay.
life, the story. But so long story short, my mother got killed by this Gaspar Trevino guy, and so Icy and I are trying to kill him.
I fold the book closed. The
Which
tome,
book?
And I.
Well, you
the
didn't have
Trevor's.
it open.
Oh. Well, I admit when I was thinking, I was having it open.
I asked
But no,
you-
that's fine.
You were staring at the cover the whole time.
Okay. I will then, after this, attempt to open and communicate with it. I have something that might connect us in more ways than one. And I will grab my other book from my holster on my side.
How many books do you have?
Well, at this point, 2. It's
Oh.
not that many. And I will flip open the page of my list, and right at the top, like, I am not quite the largest fan of Sir Gaspard Trevino either.
And
I
as
think
you
might
look
be
at
able to
this
help.
book lot, you notice that some of the names are faded. And a
Some
lot of
fucking-
them are more bold. And as you
Well,
start
this-
to read over this a little bit more, you notice that a lot of the names that you found missing are in bold. And Gaspar Trevino's is one of them.
Well, the list isn't what it was before. This could prove to be a very interesting prospect.
Hey,
You know what
am
this
I on that
means?
list?
We need to get Mom and Dad to kiss at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
All right.
Hey,
I,
hey, guys, maybe check out my Discord. Maybe check out my.
It's on the stream. Well,
Everyone sees it, Will.
I
Okay.
left my Nikes in my other Dolce Gabbana bag.
And I don't know if we're going to be able to find a clock tower anytime soon.
Do we have a guitar? Can we play Johnny Be Good?
I immediately whip from
No!
underneath my cloak my my viol. I'm like, well,
No,
this is the closest that I've got.
I've already got my guitar in my hands because I always have it. So I pull it out.
Go, Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go,
All right, well, I actually
I
don't.
guess
have
that
part
means
of this
I'm
anymore.
gonna be wiring up the clock tower.
Johnny Be Good.
so you start eyeing up the town, Gaspar. It seems simple, plain, wooden houses, nothing fancy or out of the ordinary. There's a few towers to the south and to the north. Nothing grand. Just small high-rises with shingled roofs. You see some torchlights about. But the town has a few people muddling about, but most of them are cloaked up, and it seems, to your perspective, it's late.
I go up to the first person I see and just try to talk to them.
As he starts walking up to someone, I will slink into the shadows as much as I can.
All right, so you guys
It's getting late. We need to procure some housing.
I have plenty of gold.
So you walk up to the first person you find, and what do you do, Cade?
Hello, my name is Cade. Who are you?
And you see this figure kind of look up at you, and the faint light kind of hits its face, and you see what looks like a lot of fur, almost, as the person says,
Oh God, it's a town of furries.
"You don't belong here." And he scuttles back across the marketway.
Is there anyone official looking about town?
No. In fact, there's a lot of hodgepodge. You see
Can I-
weird creatures, like some of them scaly, but yet they've got pig-like faces. You see another person who's got massive eyeballs. Another little creature scurrying about that's almost round in shape, and he's got these curly hairs, and you can't even see eyes, but there's just this gnawing-looking mouth full of teeth.
I see. That one looks like your old girlfriend.
Shut up. She was way pretty. Wait, yeah, it does. Fuck.
You don't see anything that really resembles full-on humanoid.
Hey, that person was pretty rude. Maybe we just go talk to some more people.
Well,
Okay.
Perhaps we could look for some point of respite to see if there is a inn
Do
or
we
tavern.
see in the end? Yeah.
Roll perceptions.
Sweet. First roll of the day.
We
My
need a
God,
house to rest our heads.
8.
Let me get my character sheet ready. First roll of the day. Needs to be good.
Oh,
Wait,
Raven is
apparently
on
I
my
wasn't-
shoulder, so sorry, 11.
I got a 12.
All right.
I got a 14.
14.
All right, you all do happen to notice
Perceptive
across the
bastards.
way, where I'm pinging, you see a building
Ah.
that has some kind of hanging sign. And it kind of just slowly waves back and forth. And it has a couple of torchlights near the top of the doors.
Well, Kate, I think there's our inn.
Yep, I will make my way there with everyone else.
And as we're going, I'm trying to say like hi to anybody that walks by, but I'm assuming they're all like ignoring us.
Most people they don't ignore you. They look in your direction, start to acknowledge, and then stop.
Is this like a convention? What's going on here?
You guys enter?
Kate. Well,
yeah, I will go ahead.
Hi.
All right.
Kate, I don't think we're in the normal spot. Kate.
You guys
This
enter
is-
this establishment, and it is bustling. Many people, if you call them people, all sorts of weird creatures. Again, some like I described before. Others, there's this snake-like looking person that has an almost human-like face. And she just kind of slithers about, and she's laughing with people at certain tables. You see other creatures that are almost two-dimensional. They look like something, and they turn, and there's almost nothing to their thickness as they turn back around.
I shout out to the masses. I'm like, I will buy anybody a drink if they sit down and talk with us for 5 minutes.
And then all of a sudden, all of the commotion in the room stops.
Fuck.
And everyone
Are they
turns
looking at us?
and
Who
looks
wants
at you.
a drink? Who wants a drink?
And
Are they
everyone
looking
kind
at
of
us?
starts to tilt their heads in a weird way. Like,
I start performing. I bust out my guitar. It's time to sing.
Does
Go
that
for
happen
it.
to be a
And
noticeable?
I will assist. I will bring out
Barn?
my viol to try and give him advantage.
all right, roll it.
Are we rolling performance?
You're rolling
I'm not-
performance.
I'm
You
not
get it.
rolling.
And what are you doing for him, Lot?
Oh, I'm playing my viol too, which I am proficient in. So I don't know if you want to.
Oh,
give
you're
him
both rolling
advantage or do you want-
performance? Nope, no
Yep.
advantage. You guys both just roll performance for me.
Okay.
Tanner, look at mine.
I know mine's not much better.
I rolled a nat fucking one.
And you just start strumming your guitar, and you're just getting into it. And the rest of you,
Okay.
this just sounds awful. Just screeching
I'm
noise
nervous.
to your ears, as everyone in the
Okay, I'm nervous.
establishment kind of just starts to go back to what they were doing. And all of a
Kate,
sudden,
I'm
you
nervous.
hear
I
a
haven't
voice.
performed in so long. Ah!
You hear a voice from across the bar. Over here.
So I swim through the masses to go talk to him.
And you start swimming through the masses, and you see a short, stout little man. He looks almost human, but he's maybe about 1.5 feet tall, standing on a stool. And he says, "You, big lizard. Yeah, I'm talking to you."
Yeah, I'm the biggest lizard in here. So
Do the rest of you
scrouch
follow him?
down.
I will.
I'm on
walk
his
with
shoulder,
him.
so I'm doing what's at his whim.
I'll
Right.
follow him.
I get down like on my elbows, so I'm eye to eye with them.
How did you get here? All of you.
So it's okay. So it started out that we were going after this guy, and we ended up in a prison, and then
It
we were
was
fighting.
a book.
And his eyes
I was getting
light
there.
up. What kind of book do you say?
Well, seeing
It's
as you
more
seem to,
it's more of a tome than a book.
seeing
mean,
as
it
you
It
seem-
didn't-
hops up
it
onto
didn't
the
fit in your
bar.
book holster.
Can I
do
see
you
it?
see? No. You seem to be a little bit too knowing and or excited about said tome.
Well, it's the namesake of our lands. It's to be excited about.
It's the namesake of your lands,
You're not from around here, clearly.
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 Aye.
Yeah.
Do you even know where you are?
Well, I have a feeling that this might be a place I've heard of called the Black.
The Black. Oh, you're definitely outsiders.
Well, if our appearance wasn't telling enough, then yes.
You should be more careful. And he hops off the bar and he glares at you as he walks off into the crowd.
At me in particular?
All of you.
He looks kind of like one of those leprechauns I've seen before.
And you see him kind of
Sir-
approach a table and start talking with some individuals, and they all kind of keep an eye on you out of the corner of their eyes as they're having a conversation.
I walk over to the table and slam my hand down on the in front of him and say, "It is very rude to walk away from someone as you're talking to them, sir."
He grins at you, hops up on the table, all of his companions kind of glaring at you, and you feel a cold hint of steel lightly pushing into the back of your neck.
I go and I grab Lot and I say, let's leave the janky little bastard alone and get us a drink. And I take him back to the bar.
Well, as he pulls me away, does the steel let loose of my neck? or
It
is still
does,
there?
and you start to get a look at the person that is, or presumably holding the blade to your back neck. And he looks scarred, like a burn victim almost. Very plain garb.
Okay. I will send a message mentally to Induvad on my left shoulder. Mark him. It doesn't do anything particular. I just had him the Raven remember.
It crows.
I will
so
While they were doing that, I've already ordered a beer. And I'm
You
drinking
step
it.
up to the bar, and the barkeep really doesn't seem to pay you much mind. You can't quite tell if it's a man or a woman. It's got this weird face that's like tumory puffy all over, and its nose looks really big, and it almost looks like its eyes are swollen closed.
Does she have titties?
It's hard to
I
tell.
say, you fat cow, give us a drink.
We don't
4
serve
pints.
your kind around here.
what do you mean our kind?
Oh,
What do you mean our kind?
As in, you don't belong here.
I beg your pardon. I think we do belong here because we're here right now. I would like your finest meat.
If you want a mead, you're gonna have to earn it.
I will pull out 5 gold pieces, flick them in my hand. Does this earn us what we ask for?
Your money's no good here, outsider.
Figured as much. Okay, how do we earn beer?
What are you good at?
I can sing really good. Did you hear me when I came in?
No, it was absolutely horrible.
I promise you that I was just nervous. I can do better.
I reach into my bag and I grab out random shite and put it on the bar and say, which one of these gets me a pint?
Persistent.
But more like thirsty.
I tell you what,
Mm.
you do me a favor, and I'll give you some ale.
I'm in.
What kind of favor are we talking about here?
No questions. It's a yes or no commitment.
I begin whispering something at a very low register. And I am attempting to cast suggestion on her to make her more amenable to our desires.
All right.
Give us a room and ale.
Give it a go.
So she has to make a wisdom save.
His lot just kind of
Yep.
wisdom.
Yep.
DC.
14.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the first round.
And
She starts
how about
pouring.
a room?
Starts pouring the ales. Slides one each in front of each of you. They're very large. They're pint size, if you will.
I just
I
dipped my
take a
head into
sniff.
mine.
You
I
take a sniff.
whiff.
Seems like plain ale to you.
I just throw mine back.
You start to take a sip,
I waste no time chugging.
and as you're about to throw it all the way back, you realize this stuff's really strong.
Good.
Like,
I'm
really
very big.
strong.
Like more than 70% intense?
Probably 70% intense. But it still tastes rather delicious.
Ma'am, would you be willing to rent us a room for the evening?
Perhaps.
The sound is great right now.
Grip stronger on my suggestion. And what would the payment be for such a thing? And I'm not talking in favors. I would like you to say up front what it will cost us for a room. We are patrons here, as you know.
How did you get here?
We walked.
No. How did you get here?
I don't believe you need to know that to serve us with.
There's a book.
Jesus.
It's a tome. It's not a book.
All right, I made the mistake. All right.
We shut up here. This ale is amazing.
And you see some like
His
black
nice
tar
secrets
kind of
here.
come out of her mouth onto her hand. She wipes it off.
Oh, that was gross.
You're not
Are
the
you a
first
woman?
outsiders to talk of a book. What
Where's
makes you
the
think
other-
I believe you?
Well, why don't you tell us where the other outsiders are and we'll believe you?
I don't ever see any of them again. For probably good reason.
Well, you may not need to see any more of us. All we require from you is a room. And if you believe us or not, you will still get paid.
But you didn't answer my question.
You asked us how we got in here. First I said I walked, and then we said we used a tome.
While he's doing that, I slide a hand the book and hold it up in the air.
All right. And you guys see Icy.
Oh, you don't even, I don't even have to roll for it. I love
No.
it.
Just holds up the book. Doesn't seem
Hey,
to
this
get
is the
anyone's
book.
attention.
Apparently this is not, fine. This is how we got here. Does that get us anything, or shall we go to some other...
Am I
Hey.
holding up the correct book, by the way?
You are. What
Oh,
do you
okay,
mean
sorry.
this is how you got here?
We have told you exactly what you have asked. I don't know what else you are requiring of us.
Yes, you tell me of this book. What kind of book?
It's a tome. It's not a book.
Okay, we'll call it a tome.
How about this? We will be more inclined to answer your questions if you answer one of ours.
Tit for tat.
Exactly.
And you see the eyebrows raised, but no eyeballs ever emerge.
Jesus Christ.
I'll play your game.
Do I get to go first then, since you've already asked at least 3 questions?
Sure.
What exactly is this place?
What do you mean, this place?
Well, you say we are outsiders, so you must think that we come from some place that is not this place. So
Well, you're
tell me.
definitely not from this place. This is
So then
Penumbra.
Penumbra.
What the fuck is that voice?
All right. That
Alright,
partially answers my question. It is your turn.
How did you get here? And I
We
don't
touched
mean
this.
walking to this establishment.
Oh,
I mean,
understand
how
your
did
meaning.
you get to this plane of existence?
We were pulled by some other power beyond our control.
She looks at each of you, seemingly.
Tilts her head.
Buy this book.
Well, your turn.
Oh, yeah, that ain't. I almost assumed that you would
Lord,
think that
can
wasn't
I
help.
ask her a question, please?
Oh, please do. Yes.
Hey, Miss Lady.
Starts cleaning a glass with her spit.
How
black
how
stuff?
many drinks would I have to buy to get your Penumbra?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Oh, Raven Queen.
Hey, I don't know if that's the question we really wanted to ask.
That is the question that has been
And then you
posed,
see
so I
her.
Oh, that's your problem now. I'm gonna go jump on Lot's shoulder.
I believe it is now your question.
She slides Cade another ale.
That's what I'm talking about.
I believe it is your turn, ma'am, as if we are playing towards the rules.
What do you hope to do in this world?
Well, I can actually make this into my question as well, if you are inclined to acquiesce. I am searching for someone that I had thought I had found, and I am here to end them. They owe a great debt.
She takes a drink of her drink.
So then my question, do you know of Gaspard Trevino?
Oh, I do.
what? She does?
I actually can't believe that was a yes.
Well, why not?
I will turn to.
We're in a different plane of existence, almost, right? Am I missing something here?
I wink
How
at
do you
Cade.
know Gaspar?
Well, his name was given to me by a reliable source.
And then I slam my hand down on the bar, and I just go, "He killed my mother. He needs to prepare to die."
There's only two type of people who come from your place that know Gaspar.
Yeah, who's that?
And those types are?
Ones who will die soon, and ones who are foolish.
Hi.
Consider us the latter.
You'll die too.
Oh, hopefully we can get a good rest in before that.
You
And
bearded
if-
one. What's your
Yeah.
story?
Is that your next
I-
question?
She glares
I'd
at you.
just like another mead, please. And I start putting my little objects out on the bar.
She watches you fiddle with them, and then she kind of reaches out and touches your nose. Can
Does
you
it-
feel
does it finger
anything
stink?
with that?
Does her finger stink?
No, not really.
Does it smell like tuna fish?
Oh,
Can you feel that thing? And she kind of ding, ding, ding.
Nah. It's not that kind of nose.
She pours you another ale,
It's
She
more of a
sings-
noozle.
puzzled by you.
I take the ale and I give her a wink and throw it back.
All right.
I am very slowly drinking my
Whose
ale.
turn is it? Horned one.
I believe it is ours. Does anyone else like to ask a question?
Yeah.
I am sure I have plenty.
Yeah, I got a question. Hey, how do we get back to where we came from?
No one can leave here. Except for Gaspar.
Well, fantastic.
How does he live here?
Well, I believe it's my question.
You are correct.
What are you, little one? I've never seen
Oh,
your
me?
type in here before.
Yeah, I'm a Tagoka. I'm from Tagoka. Right? Actually, I'm from I'm from Big Bush. That's where my name comes from. My name is Icy. Icy Big Bush.
I see. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, Tagoka, as a race, we typically take our names, our surnames from our surroundings. And I live in a huge bush. I'm talking really, really big.
Like the 70s, like really big.
Like really big bush. Like, yeah, 70s type style bushes, except for massive.
Interesting. She pours you another drink.
I jump in. How big are the mugs?
Like,
I'm like 2. Okay, so they're
like
so,
ice.
Lot, do you
I'm like-
suppose that your man brought us here?
I doubt it. If he brings you here, it's not on good terms.
I'm telling you, it's this book. Look, and I still hold the book.
She looks at you really strangely.
Here, just take the book back.
Does
and
it
give
seem
back to
like
Locke.
they can see the book?
I was
Roll
thinking
a
the same
perception.
thing.
Oh,
I was thinking
fuck!
the same
They can't
thing.
see the fucking book.
14.
You don't think they can?
Holy shit! I opened the book and hold it. Wait. Actually, I've
you don't
already given it
realize
back
this.
to Lot. I've already given it back to Lot. I give it back to you. I was like, they can't see this thing, and gave it back to you.
I will just hold on to it. Look, I believe we might be at an impasse of information at this point. Would you still be willing to give us a room? That is my primary concern. And then we will be out of your hair first thing in the morning.
Oh, but I like this game.
Well, we can continue it if you'd like, but that was my question, and I do require an answer.
When we're done, you can maybe have a room.
Fine. And what is your question?
My turn. Well, how do you know Gaspar?
I told you he killed my mother.
No. Beyond that.
You might say that,
You're clearly not friends, and he clearly didn't bring you here intentionally.
But will you permit me to possibly answer your question while asking a question from you? I know it is modifying the game, but this is the way that rules are meant to be broken. Am I right?
She stares at you. I'll give it a go.
How do you feel about Gaspar, sorry.
Well, there's what we think, and then there's what we say.
I would like the former, if you don't mind.
Nobody really likes Gaspar. But
Well,
everyone
then.
has to like Gaspar.
Does
Hey,
anyone else
hey,
want to do that pun?
I got a question for you, lady. Where the hell would I find this guy?
Hard to say. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's anywhere across Penumbra. And sometimes he's not.
Yeah, bye, Felicia. And then I just turn around and I walk out of the bar.
Would you say that nobody travels like Gaspar? Nobody locks up prisoners like Gaspar?
No one strong like Gaspar. No one.
No one does
strong
like Gaspar. No one drinks some big fat fucking ales like Gaspar.
No one kills Cade's mother like Gaspar.
If you do not like him, I would be more than willing to attempt to take care of this problem for free. Again, a place to stay.
No,
I did say
possible.
attempt.
what?
You see,
Well, if we are...
Gaspar took a little something from us, and until we get it back, there's really no ending Gaspar.
Is this the favor you perhaps were talking about earlier?
Oh no, that would be suicide. I tend
Well-
to ask for favors that are meaningful, in the way of I get something from it.
I think she wants a wee favor from Cade.
She looks over at him. And you see what looks kind of like a wink.
Oh,
Kay, don't leave me. No, you
I
haven't left
left.
yet.
Oh, okay,
He left.
fine.
She's looking at his backside.
Yeah, you were leaving the bar, and I yell out before you get out the door. I say, Carrie, don't leave me. I'm still on the bar drinking my beer.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, and I apologize, this has been very rude of me. My name is Lot. What happens to be your name?
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
A
Lady-
fine lass. Or lad.
It's a woman. At this point, what would have been your favor that you would have asked us?
Oh, it's still on the table.
Well, I fail to see what we could perhaps get in return. I have asked for a room to stay, and you have been nothing but uncompromising. So tell me, and perhaps we might have an agreement.
Uncompromising.
I
I
would say
played
so.
your game.
Oh, games are for both people to win. It is not like you are giving any leverage to me.
And it's not like I wanted to play. And I have nothing to gain out of your conversations.
Fine, then what do you have to gain out of this favor?
Something that was stolen from me.
I get out some more trinkets from my bag and place them on the bar and say, what could we get for a room under your house? Under your roof, in your house.
And you see her raise one eyebrow, and then all of a sudden you can see an eye. And she starts to scan across your belongings.
There's
And then
all
it
sorts of
closes.
things that I've taken from people here.
Tell you what. I'll give you a room, but you have to procure my stolen object.
Does
Is
one
it Cade's Willie?
Maybe we could work out a bonus deal.
Boner
bonus?
Aye.
A boner deal.
Must one happen before the other, or can we stay at a room and then attempt your request?
And
Aye.
bam! She flops out this piece of paper and a quill, and she's like, just sign here.
Well, first off, I carry my own pen with me, and I will take it out. Second off, I need to know what I am signing before I sign for it.
You start reading?
I will read if there's writing on it. Yes.
Yeah, there's writing. It's a very plain agreement, but it's wordy, and it's offering you a room in return for a favor.
Does it just say room for favor?
No,
Article 1.
I'm truncating it.
There's legalese. All right. May I make an addendum on this agreement?
What?
We require dinner, breakfast, and as much ale as my friend who is currently leaving through that door requires.
The bigger the need, the bigger the favor. It's really quite simple.
Well, then, we need breakfast.
Sign here.
And perhaps any information that you might give us about Gaspar afterwards?
Sign here.
I will start writing these extra items on the document before signing.
So anything you write that isn't on the line just kind of soaks into the paper.
Even with my own pen?
Yes.
Fuck. All right. I'll look up at her. Laugh. All right. L-O-T.
On the line?
On the line.
All right. It stays.
Okay.
And then she shifts the paper over towards you, Icy.
I will hand him my pen.
Very, very eloquently, I sign very quickly. Icy Big Bush.
All right.
Done. Right on the line. And it looks very nice. I have a very good signature.
And then she slides it over to you.
Galgus.
Gagus.
Galgus.
I grab the pen and I sign my mark.
And you see what almost looks like an X, but with a little bit more.
That's just the G.
All right. And then she nods. And, well, all you need is for your large friend to sign, and we have a deal.
Ah, the one you fancy.
Perhaps he can sign in the morning after consigning to your bed.
Nope.
Don't worry, I'll go find him.
I jump down and go search for him.
All right. So you
I leave out the
wandered
door.
outside of the barcade. What are you doing after that?
I'm assuming there's like a fountain or a well under the R in Market.
There is.
I'm just literally like leaning, like I sat down and I'm just like laying against it, doing nothing.
You come rushing out of the bar, Icy, and you see Cade in the middle of the marketplace, just chilling at the fountain well.
I run up to him and say, yeah, Cade, what's the matter, Cade?
No, it was stuffy in there and I needed some air. And like that ale was kind of strong. So the second one, I just needed to sit down for a minute. That's all.
By the way, none of you
you
feel
always-
drunk.
You always were a lightweight. But hey, Cade, we need you to come sign this document. We got a room.
Wait, what? What?
Come on. Yeah, we got a
What are
room.
you-
You're gonna stay tonight.
What? Are you putting credit cards down? Like, why are we signing things?
Because she required a favor. We agreed to it. Now come on, let's go.
Wait, did you tell her I was gonna fuck her?
Cade, even if that was the truth.
Did you read that thing?
Yeah, your name's not on the document right now, so you have
I'd
to
like to keep it that way. Did you see what came out of her mouth?
No, okay, you don't have to fuck her. Like, yeah, there was some black stuff. You can't see her eyeballs.
But
It's very weird.
hey, what if I want to?
Yes, that'll probably sweeten the deal.
Well,
Wait, Cade, when was
Yeah?
the last time you got laid?
when's the last time I saw your mom?
Oh, Cade, no!
That's your mom.
Wait, am I saying that you're
I start punching him in the side of the rib, just punching him as hard as I can.
Galgus, Lot, what are you guys doing?
Drinking. We
All right.
drink it at the bar.
Tipping them back?
I will. No, I'm just barely sipping this first one that was given to me. And I will.
Goes down smooth,
Curiously-
all the same.
Okay, I will curiously
So does
examine
Icy's mom?
this document as we're waiting for.
So, as you
Cade.
start to read it a little bit more finely, it offers up room, board, food, and ale to your heart's content for exchange for a favor of equal measure.
Lutz, can I check out the book?
Which book?
Will. Oh, you know, he's asking me.
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah. Which book? No, I'll give him the tome.
all right. He passes it over to you.
I open it and I start to peruse it.
And you open it and you start to see responses to all the questions that Lot was asking on the way here.
Which are?
I would have asked, can you hear me? Is this reaching you?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
I don't know. It would have just because I never opened the fucking book. It would have just been.
You can
being
see
like-
the words
Yeah, at this
without
point, yeah.
holding.
Okay.
Oh,
I will look down and I will say it. I believe it can respond to your thoughts if you do not wish to say them out loud.
I think to myself, how did we get here?
Through me.
Letting the days go by?
How do we return home?
Thank you.
Through me.
yeah, I knew that was coming.
I will think to it. How do we leave?
Through me.
Is there something we need to complete before you will allow this?
I need my gems.
Did they come through with us?
Oh, of course they did. Oh, you wouldn't be here.
And can you tell where they might be?
I cannot.
Fantastic.
How many were there? 7? There were 7, right?
At this point, I push the door open,
All of a
So
sudden,
we
and I-
are walking back in.
and
Cade
I
and
walk
Icy
back
come
through
back in.
I
And I'm
slam the
just-
book closed and I throw it in my bag.
and I walk up to the bar, and I grab the pen,
And I turn towards Cade with a casual look, like,
and I just sign the paper.
Cade starts scribbling his name, and all of a sudden you
And
see the
I-
barkeep turn.
And
Both
I stare
eyes
at the barkeep, and I go, "But you're on top, and no funny stuff."
open. She slides the paper towards her, licking her lips. So be it. And hands you all another ale.
Hey, Cade.
"Hi."
Hey.
Gladly take it.
I
What
hug
back?
Cade's
I
head.
will
as
give mine to someone else.
I hug
I'll take
Cade's
his as well.
All right, I take
put-
it and I drink it.
I put my arms around Cade's head and I say, "Hey, Cade, you know I love you, right, buddy?
I love you too, Icy.
But I just got to let you know I'm not gonna be in there with you. That's 100% never gonna happen. You're on your own for this one."
We've talked about this before, okay? If there's a closet, you can stay in it, but
No,
if
no,
not,
no. I'm
you-
going in the room with Galgus or Lot.
Look, what you and Lot do on your own free time is none of my business.
I'm sorry. I don't know why you guys are making suggestions about what I'm going to do in my spare time in a sexual manner.
I am gonna make that woman walk weird for
May
a
I
week.
please have a key, if you don't mind? And I would like a separate room from these. I am very fine with staying with my friend
try to-
Galgus over
Oh,
here.
didn't you read
I
the
try-
agreement? You all get separate rooms.
Oh, fantastic. That
I
is.
call-
We did
Galgus is
read the
weird.
agreement.
And then all of a sudden, a weird-looking servant kind of limps over and puts a plate of food in front of all of you. Each.
Does it look
I-
familiar?
It looks like
Does it
some
look
kind of
familiar?
meat, some kind of white mushy stuff, and then
Can I?
a whole bunch of like round-looking objects, almost like
Can
eggs,
I-
but they're not quite shaped like eggs, and they're green.
Taters.
Investigate the food and the ale to see if
I
there's
eat it.
anything
It
weird.
smells great.
I go for it. I'm just.
And I feel fine about it.
It's from a from a look perspective, it looks weird. Little bit
I mean, I
off-putting,
wanna-
but from a smell perspective, it really seems
Aye,
smells
lad,
delicious.
we don't want to offend our guests, all right?
I believe we
I
got to
don't
pass
wanna
offending
offend
our
myself.
hosts.
You dig in, Cade?
We do not affect and offend our guests.
You dig in, Cade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you dig in. It's delicious. You're not
Boys, this is
you're not quite
really
sure what
good.
it is. You've never really tasted anything quite like it, but it's really good.
It's probably
eating as well.
balls.
Are you gonna eat your balls? Cause I will.
I will ask the barkeep, just as a question. This does look a little bit foreign to me. Can outsiders digest this particular food?
Well, can you walk in this world?
Yes.
Then you can eat the food.
Do I feel she's being genuine?
Roll an insight for me.
God, I'm rolling terribly.
Me
That
too.
is a 9.
Yeah, she seems honest.
I will eat.
All right. And it's delicious.
Okay.
Like the fishes.
Like almost better than mom's cooking delicious.
Oh, this is so good. Now I just need to go to sleep.
All right. And you guys start digging into your meals, and we'll take our short break here then.
Yeah.
Aye.
All right. So we'll
Can
be
we
back
say we
in
go
about.
to sleep during our break so
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
come back. We'll come back to the meal portion of the evening.
Damn it! I was hoping the night would be uneventful, but apparently not.
So we'll be right
Just need
back.
a long rest.
About 15 minutes, and we'll see you on the other side.
Oh, good.
Great.
Yeah, there's Chick-fil-A in like Madison. You got I like Chick-fil-A.
No,
Wait,
you
I
got
literally-
Chick-fil-A fucking everywhere.
I went down.
Do you
No,
guys
I
have
went down to
cookout?
Tennessee.
And
What?
we're back.
Cookout.
I let that go
You
on for a little bit.
you sir, go fuck yourself, okay?
All right. So now that we're done talking restaurants, sorry for all of you that missed that.
I
It
see
was a
Big Bush back
great
for dinner.
conversation. Two of our
I
members
see
are from the South, and they don't know what cheese curds are, so we were
Oh,
educating
fuck
them.
you! I know what it
It's because you live in the north now, you bastard.
is. No, it's because I'm an educated motherfucker. You piece of
Who the
shit.
fuck has cheese curds in the south? There's no such thing.
Will, get out of your bubble.
Fuck
Man.
is a cheese curd? Okay, all right, keep going.
All
Let's
right,
go.
so
I've already
we
had this explained
resume
to me, so I
play.
know.
You guys are just finishing up your dinners, having some more ale, if you will. And you all kind of finish eating relatively at the same time. Some a little cleaner than others. The bar is still very, very bustling.
Oh, it must be Friday night. They have a fish fry.
Yeah. Hey, bartender, what time is it here right now?
It's a little past midnight.
This is very busy for midnight where we come from.
This place is always busy. Day and
Hey,
Must be the good food.
Can I have my key to my room? I'm very sleepy.
your keys get handed to you.
I go to my room.
All right. I see. Dismisses himself.
Good night, guys. Kate, I'll see you in the morning. Don't get herpes.
I can't promise you anything.
I appreciate your hospitality. I shall also retire for the evening, and I will nod to Galgus and Cade.
What would it be? What would it be for lizards? Like warm sores?
Yeah, it would have to have like a heat lamp. I need a heat lamp.
Dry sockets? No, it'd be dry socks.
All right, Galgus.
Oh. Yeah.
Scale plus.
Did you dismiss yourself?
No. Another mead for me.
All right.
And then I'll retire to the
Those of you
to the
who
room.
have been drinking heavily are starting to feel a slight buzz. I mean, ever so faint.
This is weak
So hold
shite.
on. So just Galgus and I are at the bar, and the other two guys left.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey Galgus.
Aye.
How about you sing me like a dwarven drinking song?
No.
Okay. That's fine, I
You
guess.
have to be much more drunk to do that sort of thing.
Not even like a zicky zaki?
No.
Okay.
Night. Do they have drinking songs where you come from?
They have lots of drinking songs where I come from.
Oh, did one of you call me?
Did you come back down?
On your cell phone?
I just made it. You said lot. We have lots of drink. I go back to my room.
Drinking. No.
I got it.
Boo.
But
I'll be here all night.
Boo. No, you're not. You're asleep.
Are you still continuing to drink with Galgus, Cade?
Oh yeah.
All right. You guys keep tipping them back.
Yeah.
Let's say you get about 4 more in. I need you both to roll me a Constitution save and an Intelligence save. In that order.
Okay.
My constitution is 17.
All right.
I got 11.
And what was the other one?
Intelligence.
8.
On con?
No, he had 11 on con, 8
Right.
on.
So you start to feel the effects of the alcohol a bit more than Galgus there, Cade. But as you guys are starting to get buzzed up, you start noticing that there's more human-like people amongst the bar. Humans, some dwarfs, gnomes, even some normal-sized lizard folk.
So
Some
I
dwarves, you say?
Yeah.
hey, Hey, Galgus, these people seem to be looking a lot better. Like, I don't know what time it is, but
Aye.
my beer goggles are focused, is what I'm saying.
All of a sudden, the barkeep turns around, and she is this luscious blonde with a huge rack. Think Oktoberfest.
Hey,
As she's
Is she that to me?
to both of you as she's
Ooh.
cleaning the glasses.
When did excuse me, miss, when did your shift start?
I've been here the whole time.
Wait, did I ask you for your penumbra?
You did.
Well, can I get it?
And she takes your key, and you see her turn around, and she looks up on the rack in the wall. She grabs another key and then hands yours back to you. And smiles.
So, what time do you get off tonight?
What time are you gonna get her off?
I'll find you.
That okay. Oh, okay. So Galgus, so I've got a drinking song for you.
Yeah.
It's an old one though. So
Aye.
I hope it's still relevant these days. Are you ready?
Aye.
Okay, get your drink. 3, 6, 9.
3, 6,
Damn,
9.
you're fine.
Damn, you're fine.
Suck it to me one more time.
Suck. Suck it to me.
You're supposed to drink there.
What?
Why didn't
Oh,
you
yeah.
drink? Okay.
You guys are
there we
are
go.
starting to feel real good. You're having a really good time.
Aye.
And then
From the window.
people hear you're singing, and they
To the
actually
wall.
start dancing behind you.
To the sweat drop down my ball.
Until all these females call. Where's Icy? Icy should be here. I'm gonna go find Icy.
We should call him.
So I get up and I walk towards the rooms looking for Icy.
You start stumbling up the stairs, and all the doors seem to look the same. And then there's a hallway that continues down to more doors that look the same.
Mordor.
Mordor again. I don't have my ring with me this time.
One does not simply.
Oh, God, no.
The hallway
These
just seems
memes-
to go on forever.
Icy.
Can I hear him?
Roll it for me. Roll perception.
More
Okay.
importantly, can I hear him?
You can roll a perception as well.
12.
You hear him. Clear as day.
It's worth noting that I'm with him.
Icy!
We're
I rolled
both
a
strolling down the hill.
6.
We're
You
both
hear him.
strolling down the hill together.
All right.
The hill. Have you ever been down a hill?
You both wake up to the banter of Icy Cade and Galgus.
Oh, I actually hear this?
Yes,
With
it actually
my two-
wakes you up.
Ah, okay, got it.
I will pull the covers over my head and put a pillow on top.
I hear Cade calling for me. I know he's in trouble, so I go out. I open my door. Cade!
Oh, ski, motherfucker!
Oh no, God, Cade! Cade, you're drunk again, aren't you?
I am not drunk. I am
In fact,
Cade,
Icy,
I am drunk. Yeah.
you feel a little drunk yourself and a slight headache coming on.
Cade, look, my head hurts really.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a baby aspirin in my Dolce Gabbana bag.
Oh, say what you said again, Will.
Yeah, you froze for a
I
second.
said, oh, Cade, I'm, what room are you in? I'm very tired. I need to go back to sleep. My head hurts. Oh.
I don't know. The blonde girl gave me another key, I think. So
Lot.
What?
You
What
also
blonde
start to feel
girl?
drunk and your head starts to hurt.
Even though I only had like 3 sips of the beer.
Oh, yeah.
So,
there was a blonde girl. Like She had them old biddies, you know, the ones that you
Cade,
would crawl
Cade,
into.
No, Cade, that was oh God, you're so drunk. This has been a long time since you've been this drunk, Cade. Hey,
Helga saw her.
I try to take Cade to his room. I hold his calf as I walk him down the hall. Cade, just follow me.
Aye, she was a pretty girl.
Oh, not you too. I don't know you very well, Galgus, but you need to go to bed too.
You guys managed to escort Cade to his room. It's literally right next to yours.
Okay, good. I tuck him in his bed.
Okay.
No, I don't even make it to the bed. Like the door opens and I just fall on the floor.
I am powerless
over.
against this. I pull the blanket off of his bed and kind of put it on him. I kiss his forehead. Say, "Good night, sweet prince."
You're a good friend, Icy.
No, you're my brother. Brother from another mother, am I right?
You see them go into the third room down the hall.
I tail five him. I hold my tail out. Okay, we do it.
I make me way to my room.
All right, it's the one just on the other side of Cade's.
I love his voice.
And I
Cool.
down myself a gallon of water to prevent the hangover from the morning.
All right.
And then I
Chug. It's just
I pass
all
out
flowing
on the
your
floor.
You're out cold. All right, Lot, you start to hear the commotion settle down from your companions.
Oh, I am attempting to go back to sleep.
All right, you
immediately.
do so. Everyone else passing out at this point? All right, you do so.
Do we have a choice?
Icy goes back to sleep. Yep.
All right. Night goes uneventful. You guys wake up in the morning. Slight headaches, each and every one of you. But for the most part, you feel refreshed.
Oh, how early is early? Can we tell? Is there sun?
There are windows. The sun is out, but again, it's really hard for you to get a grasp because it's not. The sun here is not as strong as it is from where you're from. Maybe imagine
Tanner's
half mast.
froze.
Oh, Tanner is
Tanner's
froze.
bros.
That's just how he looks. That's just how he looks.
That's how he stretches.
Everybody for when he comes back.
I don't think he's coming back.
I don't think so either. Hey, since you said there are windows, are there also walls?
Yes, there are also walls.
Is there sweat dripping down my wall?
Oh, all
They do feel a little damp. Freaking Tanner's face.
369.
Damn, girl's fine.
Yeah, he probably crashed, so we'll continue on until he gets back.
Okay. Wait,
Let's take his shite. Take his shite from his body. He's just standing there like a daft ass.
I don't know what kind of party you think this is.
Well, all right, and now we'll take a very short break.
Yeah.
Aye.
On the comeback.
All right. I think we've got it solved. But yes, there is one window in each of your rooms. There is light shining through. It's hard for you to tell exactly what time of day it is.
Oh, and we found out there's walls.
Yes, there are walls. In fact, you look around your room and there's a single bed, a small chest, a window, a little nightstand with a candle on it. A very plain room, but equipped for traveler's needs.
I will rise and shake myself, put my cloak on, and whistle. 2 ravens go to my shoulders. And I'll leave my
And
room.
the ravens perch upon your narrow but firm shoulders.
Much like Cade is showing.
I wake up. I give a big stretch and put on back my clothes on.
All right, you
Go
put your
outside.
clothes back on.
I walk out my room.
All right, you walk out. You're in the hallway. Nick's fucking with us. I can see his arms moving.
I know he's moving barely, but I was just.
The rest of
I'm
you
trying not to blink.
coming
You
downstairs.
did a good job.
You were doing pretty good. I was just staring at one of your hands, watching it move barely. All right, Nick, what are you doing?
I'm passed out on the floor. Someone's gonna have to come get me.
Oh God!
I'm gonna go down to the bar
right.
and take a look at the lass.
You come down.
There she's.
She's still very pretty, and the patrons all seem normal to your realm.
It's a good drink, aye.
I will leave as I, saunter down, searching for my promised breakfast.
I approach the lass at the bar and say, breakfast and a drink, lass.
Right away,
If you be so
Gagus.
kind.
And she starts serving you. You see the same thing, Lot. All of a sudden, the patrons look really normal to your eye. The bartender is gorgeous.
I don't go down without Cade. I'm gonna find Cade. I knock on his door.
Dum, 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 dum. Roll a con check for me, kid.
Was the bartender's name?
Wait, he
Dolores?
wouldn't have locked it from the inside,
Beatrice.
right? It would.
Beatrice.
Oh wait, I've got con. Hold on. Hold on. Fire.
Should probably make a note of that. Alright. Where's me notes?
Oh yeah, that's a 12 con.
All right, you get woken up to this thudding sound. Dum, 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 dum.
He wouldn't have locked the door. I tried the door handle to see if
It's
it's
open.
unlocked. Oh, okay.
I use my tail and I open the door and Cade.
Is he still on the floor? Or is he?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's on the floor.
I see it's early, and I think the blonde girl left, so I don't
Right.
know.
There's no way she ever came, and if she did, you didn't know about it.
I make them came all the time. It's just,
Okay. Look, you were so drunk last night.
I may still be drunk now.
Aye, we aren't drunk.
You don't feel drunk. You have a very slight headache, but you feel
We
refreshed.
are merely a wee bit tired.
Can you give me some
Galacus, who are you yelling at?
non-name brand
What?
acethamphetamine out of my Dolce Gabbana bag?
I hand him some non-name brand acethamphetamine out of his
You eat some leaves.
Dolce Gabbana. It only starts working about an hour from now. Maybe it's time to get some breakfast. Let's go downstairs with Lot and Galgus.
So you guys come
I think-
downstairs,
yeah.
turn the corner, and like I said, the patrons look normal. The bartender is that busty blonde, and she recognizes you
fuck.
immediately. She smiles and waves at you, Cade.
Excuse me, is Beatrice still here?
That's I.
I told you, Lot. She's gorgeous.
She's a beaut.
I'm
How much alcohol did we drink last night? I looked at Lot specifically.
Are you? We're on the same page, correct?
When
yes.
I left here, she
And
was
you're
drunk.
welcome.
This all came about last night when you went to bed.
Who's welcome for what? I am very confused at this point in time.
You're no longer outsiders.
Oh
What
damn!
exactly does that mean?
Well, look around.
I don't think it means something good.
Cade and I gave him a what for. Drank him into the table. We did.
Indeed he did. They drank quite a bit. I was impressed.
Aye.
Does this have any effect like we would have seen when we, as outsiders last night, would have coming in?
What do you mean?
How would we look to an outsider coming in at this moment?
I just rolled a shite intelligence roll.
Like someone who belongs here.
And how does that affect us, if at all, in any other ways?
It doesn't.
I check me Willie.
Fantastic.
But I'll tell you this much.
It's not very long,
Gaspar
is it?
won't recognize you. And she grins.
I cross my arms at that, and a very large grin crosses my
Hey,
face.
wait. I get on the bar. I walk up to her. I say, "Come here for a second. I just want to inspect.
She kind of gives you one of
Are
these.
those real?" I slap her titties.
She slaps your hand, seemingly offended, but then kind of giggles.
I see. I told you we could have threed that
What
thing.
the?
We could have tag teamed it. I could have been The Rock. You could have been Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I could have had her off the rope.
Oh my God, Kate! I never should have doubted you. Why did I go to bed?
Breakfast gets
I
served
would've
to you
been-
guys, and some smaller sized drinks.
Oh, I heard the drinks. Did you hear the drinks?
They are drinks. They do look like
I
ale.
would have been.
They
Do you
smell like
have a
ale.
Bloody Mary? Do you guys do Bloody Marys?
I believe he is looking for some hair of the dog.
Well, that's what this is.
Fantastic. I will knock it back.
And it tastes like normal ale now. More what you're used to. A little bit dingier, not so potent.
So hey, Beatrix the Beautiful, as I'm calling you from now on.
Oh, thanks, Cade.
Oh, you're very welcome. Did you say that you know where Gaspar Trevino is?
Well, I don't know where he is, but I do know how he goes to and fro.
Could you
Stop and go.
I'm sorry?
That's the way the world goes round.
can you tell me at least where at least to or fro is?
Well, listen, here's the thing.
Yes, darling.
He stole a book from us a long time ago.
Was it a tome or a book?
It's a large book. It belongs to
Okay.
our people.
I
It's
hold
kind
up
of a
the
way
book.
of life here.
You don't
I
have
take.
it.
You
No, no,
do not have the book.
I take the book from Lot again, the same way I
No,
did
I
last
will.
time.
Lord does
I
not
sleight
have
of
the book
hand it.
either.
I sleight of hand it and I hold it up again.
Roll a sleight of hand. This is
believe
against
I-
your passive perception, Lot.
I think. Yeah. All right. Oh, by my passive. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not very good. It's an 8.
All
After
right, so
my-
Icy starts reaching for the book. He slaps your hand away.
He's trying to steal one of your books.
But I was gonna try to show her the book again.
I
She didn't
am-
see it last time.
I'm afraid that you need to have some sort of timing and discussion before acting, if you do not mind.
Hey.
We are not friends.
But maybe. Wait, Lot. I thought we were friends, Lot.
We are currently working together towards a
Hey.
common goal.
But listen, maybe she could tell us more about the book now. I bet you she can see it. We can see her for what she is, or maybe we see her for what she not is. I don't know.
I reluctantly pull out the book.
You do
it's a
not
very
have the
tight-
book.
Oh, I don't.
No.
No.
I thought I did.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I was in the book. Oh god!
Oh, yeah, because you put it in your bag.
All of this,
I have the wee book.
Okay.
all of
Yes.
this
It's
conversation.
new to wee book.
No, it's not a wee book.
Nay.
Oop,
God.
didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's fine. Galgus,
Aye.
would you do you believe it's a good idea? You are the keeper.
Galgus in his new voice.
Nay. I nay think it's a good idea.
I would tend to agree with you.
Wait, if he nay thinks it's nay a good idea, that's a double negative.
Nay.
I agree. It must be a good idea. Galgus,
She starts
listen.
looking at you guys a little peculiar. She starts chiming in on the conversation. I'm like,
Beatrice, What exactly is this favor that we now owe you for?
Well, you need to get something for me.
And that is?
Well, there's a man to the east of here. We don't always see eye to eye, so to speak. And
Is it your ex-boyfriend?
Oh no, he's not my type. She looks at Cade.
Yes, she's a lizard lover.
I high-five Cade with my tail. I high-five Cade with my tail.
But she took
Hey,
something
you
from
know
me.
what they say?
And he
You know what they
lives
say?
to the east in a rather large mansion. He's a wealthy man.
Once
But
you
I
go
need
lizard,
you
you
to
never
break into his establishment and get this back for me.
What is
Okay.
his name?
Anything for you, gorgeous.
His name is of no concern. Merely the item.
Well, that is fine. As long as we can find his abode relatively easily, we will
It's
attempt
not
to
hard to
accomplish
find.
it for you.
It is literally due east. Maybe a day's
I look at her and say, "Hey, you know what they say? Once you go lizard, you never leave the black."
Was that supposed to be fucking funny?
Come
I
on,
was
man.
waiting for something so much better. That was your moment, and you fucked it all up.
I mean, I guess.
Shanky wee bastard.
You
Excuse me,
you
everybody.
roll skill checks with disadvantage for the next 2 hours. I see.
Excuse me, everybody. What
Thank
Icy
you.
meant to say was, once you go lizard, you can't use your gizzard.
It's no. It's all right.
Once you go
Anyway.
lizard,
I leave the bar and start going east.
once you go lizard, you love D-cube lizards.
Okay, we're done. Moving on.
Beatrice,
Turn the page, Will. Turn
yes.
the
is
page.
is there
I can't do it. I'm gonna have to
a
think of this.
perhaps a bookseller in town that might sell anything of maybe a magical influence?
You might find somebody in a general sense at the market, but I mean, no one that specializes in books. Not commonly around here, anyways.
Could I take that as an assumption to perhaps search elsewhere for high valued?
I mean, what is it that
literature?
you're looking for?
Well, you see, I am always in search of new information to add to my repertoire of tricks that I could perhaps use on this particular quest that you are sending us on.
I could ask around for you on your return.
That would be fantastic. And at this point, I don't know if the shift that we went through last night works this way. Does everyone here accept gold now, or are we still working on a favor by favor relationship? with
Well, I
everyone
work
in
on
town?
favor by favor relations. I can't speak for everyone else.
But is gold a tender that people will accept?
Oh, certainly.
Fantastic. So it's just you and we're the rubes. I understand now. Thank you.
What's everyone else doing?
Once you go lizard, you'll only drink scissor.
Come on, Will.
No, change the page.
I'm gonna
Like
figure
I
this
said,
out later.
I already,
later.
I left, and I was walking down
Alright.
the east alleyway.
All right, you head on out the east alleyway, alone
I would have stayed with Cade.
with Icy.
Alone with Icy. I will turn towards Galgus. Galgus, I believe it might be a good idea for us to find some sort of map or item that can help us along our trek.
Aye. That's aye. Very
Beatrice,
clever.
do you know anywhere we could acquire a map of the area since we are new here?
Again, people come and go from the market all the time. You could. I can't guarantee it, but I know that there's a larger town to the north where you can find specialized goods that you keep asking about.
All right, so due east, we should be all right for what
now.
you require. Okay.
Like I said, it's very hard to
yeah.
miss.
All right.
It's if you've hit the woods or the lake, you've gone too far.
I
Understood.
slide the lass a 2 silver for her trouble.
She takes it, stuffs it in her bosom. Thank you.
I slide another silver just to watch.
I pull out a gold, put it on the table, walk away without watching, and leave.
What are you, gay?
No, but badasses don't look at explosions.
So everyone's left you now, Galgus.
Oh,
He's enamored.
I turn and I leave the establishment.
All right. You all catch up with one another?
Yeah.
I follow Lot.
All right.
While I'm following Lot, I reach into my bag and I whisper to the book, "What made us so normal now?" And that's it.
You open the
You
book?
don't open it and look for
No. My intention is for the book to have the answer the next time I open it.
Okay.
Do you,
You
say, that
this out loud.
No,
Oh, you're just
I'm
thinking
telling
it?
you. Yes.
Okay. Understood. All right, so you guys all start heading towards the east gate. Town seems a bit of a bustle. People are wandering around, shopping, hauling goods back and forth. Some are working. No one seems to really pay you much mind.
All right. Then I will. I'll say to the others, we should probably head to the east, and attempt to accomplish what Beatrice was looking for. One request that I do have is perhaps we could just pass by the marketplace very quickly to see if there's anything interesting there. Perhaps a map of the area that could help us on our journey. Do you all agree?
I'm gone. I'm like out of town.
Oh, we caught up with you.
Well, I'm already like I was out. I mean, if you want to go, back for a map, that's fine. But like, I just want to go. Like,
Who
let's just
needs
get
maps?
this done.
Who needs maps? Let's just go. We got this.
Like, it's obviously that fucking house over there, and he's got lots of windows, so Icy can crawl in and maybe even find the book, and we don't have to kill or rape anybody.
I mean, well, I don't even know how the second was actually an option, but sure, let's be off.
You never know.
All right. You guys start traveling east. And from your best guess, it's roughly midday. As you can start to see the sun set and the shadows pop in. You're traveling, right? It's about a day's journey. And as the sun sets, it kind of hits the horizon, and the sun goes below it. But the light kind of remains, and everything stays in an illuminated shadow sense. Much like you saw when you reached the tavern the night before. And you stay on the beaten track for the most part, and travel through most of the day and the rest of the evening. And off in the distance, you start to see light smoke billowing just beyond the hills.
That must be where we're headed. I try to jump and rush forward a bit to see if I can see over the hills.
As you start to crest one of the small foothills, beyond in the distance, you can see a large house that sits just off of a large tree line. And a little bit to the south, there seems to be a water line starting to form.
I'd like to take out the book and look to see the answer that I asked.
It was the ale.
And then what I'm going to do is close the book, wrap the book tight, and put it back into my sack.
All right, you guys see him open the book, close it, wrap it up, puts it away.
And I look over at the group and say it was the ale. The ale made us part of this place.
Yeah, no shit, Galgus.
Well,
I bet you it was partly the food too. I bet you if you would just ate the food.
I mean, usually when I drink ale, people get prettier, and that girl looked the prettiest to me, so I thought it was the ale.
Well, I truly hope that if we return to where we belong, we do not keep the same visage that these people had the night before. to everyone.
Maybe we just drink the ale when we return. We'll go back to normal.
Exactly.
You went to bed early, but her visage was pretty good.
Oh, I saw it this morning.
I tapped on them. They're real. They were real.
As the sun rises, so too did I when I entered the downstairs area. All right.
I wish I could have entered her
Icy-
downstairs area.
Icy, if I have to ask permission to lick doors, you should ask permission to play the bongos.
Icy was a regular Dave Grohl in those things.
Dave Grope, maybe.
Hey, listen. Listen.
I truly
Quite
believe
a
that
Ringo Starr, you know.
Icy
All I'm
probably
saying-
travels southwest, is what I'm thinking.
No, all I'm saying is, once you go lizard,
Oh my God.
you're a fucking wizard.
Listen, I
You're
will.
a wizard, Harry.
I seriously don't have probably as much magic available to as you do, small lizard fellow. But I will not hesitate to cast silence on your ass if you don't shut
Please
the
do.
fuck up.
Please do.
Listen,
How do you fellas
Harry
want to
will
approach
stop
this?
you if you try to do that.
Okay, Lot, I need you to do me a favor and just prepare a silent spell, and if you hear the word lizard come out of his mouth, just cast it.
No.
Yeah, I will do that.
Hold
I
on,
will go
guys.
ahead and like.
All right, but
He's
seriously.
running out of words to rhyme with it.
Okay, but really, listen. I'm very small and I'm very stealthy. Let me sneak up and see what's going on, and I'll come back and report.
Yeah, go see if there are open windows like you usually
Kate and
do.
I do this all the time.
I'll
We used
tell
to
you
break
what.
it in there. We did
I'll tell you-
B&Es all the time. B&Es.
How do you think I got my
Breaking in
Dolce Gabbana backpack?
Yeah,
Your brother
breaking
gave it to
and
you.
entering.
Yeah,
no,
that's-
that was a
that's what
lie.
I
He was
tell
lying. He
people.
didn't want you to like him.
Who
He
do you
wanted you to
think
like
gave it to my mother?
Look.
I thought you did.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It came back in a full loop. Listen, you could do that, or I could send one of my ravens here to scout very
The ravens
quickly.
are too loud. They just are. Trust me. I
They
am
don't have
very
opposable
stealthy.
thumbs either. How are they gonna open the window?
You know what? I just sit down and I begin to meditate.
Icy, just go see if you can get in there, Icy.
Lot just
I
starts to
see you
sit in
do your
frustration.
thing,
You
lad.
guys keep an eye out for me. If I give the signal, Cage, you know what the signal is, right? And before I can explain, I run off.
I put in my eagle eyes and I take a gander.
I stealth up to the closest window.
All right. So you send up your ravens. You
Oh, I don't send my ravens off.
Oh, I thought you did. All
They-
right. Well, you start sneaking up, Icy. You put your goggles on, Galgus. And you both start to see the same things. As you get a closer look at the house, it's very large. 2 stories, huge roof. There are some windows on the second floor, and very few on the first. And you start to see movements of shadows across the windows on the second floor every now and again. And the layout of it looks like a really dark stone as the sun begins to set the rest of the way.
So I lean over to Galgus and I go, "Hey, Galgus,
Yeah, aye.
what book are we even looking for? Like, she didn't describe it or anything, right? We're just looking for a fucking book."
I don't remember the book.
So Icy's just gonna come back with like a phone book or something.
As you get closer,
I-
Icy,
I think he's just going to scoot a bit.
you get up to the house, and it
Scoot.
has a weird
Scoot a bit.
weird smell about it. Almost like death. This place feels ominous, and it doesn't feel natural. And you start seeing movements through the windows a little bit more. And then firelight starts to illuminate lightly from within. You're not in the bar
how
anymore.
far are we from the house?
You guys are probably a good football field or 2 away.
At this distance in a meditative state, can I feel this with my connection to death? Feel this feeling that he's getting.
Why don't you roll it for me?
Can we roll
Roll
Arcana?
me, yeah, roll
Or
Arcana.
religion?
Actually, yes, religion would work best.
Religion.
You don't feel shit?
Yeah, it's a 5.
You don't feel shit.
Rolling terribly.
You're trying, and you're not sure if you're close enough to really get a sense of things.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's even worse than that. It's a 3.
You feel the wind blowing against your face.
But can I paint with all the colors of it?
Not with a 3, you can't. No.
I got red, blue, and green.
And you start to hear strange noises, Icy, coming from inside. It's hard to tell precisely what's going on, but there's some kind of thuds, some clanging, some scraping.
I peek in one of the windows.
You peek in one of the windows on the first floor. Whoa. 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 What's happening? Hold on. The music player
That's
is
what I'm
That's
saying.
why we experience technical difficulties.
That sounded like freaking battle music. I'll pass, please.
That
Thank
was-
you.
No, that's exploratory happy music. It's different.
Oh no.
That was weird. I clicked one and then it shot straight up and went all weird.
Nick's gonna pee real quick. Music. That's what that is.
Yeah, go,
Oh, yeah.
go, Nick, go.
Ow.
Kicking 27 beer bottles out the way.
I mean,
You've got to get back into that, and
All
I
right.
keep you letting it go.
So you start
Aye,
snooping
nice,
about
nice,
and you get to
nice.
one of the windows on the first floor. And there's not much light coming from down there. But you can see what looks like a kitchen. There's some utensils scattered about. Normal cabinetry, furniture. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
But we are trying to find a book for this woman, right?
She never stated what the object was.
Oh, great. That's what I thought.
that's why he said, I don't remember a book.
She said that what's his name stole a book, but okay, do I see anybody in there?
No.
Nobody on the first floor?
Mm-mm. Not in the kitchen anyway.
All right. I want to see if is the window open?
You try the window.
Yeah,
All right, you try it.
with my tail.
It is not. It does
It's
not
not
seem
open.
to move.
Can I? Is it look like I could climb up pretty easy?
Looks like it might be a little difficult. There's no balconies per se, but the rocks are irregular enough. You think you might be able to manage.
I climb.
All right, roll me a climb check. It's 2 stories up to the roof.
What is
It's
climb?
Athletics.
Is it athletics
So,
or can I
can
use
we-
can we-
acrobatics?
It would be athletics
I mean-
or acrobatics.
Make this clear. He's going from the wall to the window.
He's going from the
All right,
window
I'll
to the wall,
roll
actually.
Window to the wall.
From the window to the wall.
A
Okay.
10.
All right, you start
10 on
scuffling your way up.
acrobatics.
You get almost to the 2nd story.
When I can, I'd like to pull myself out of my meditative state and just begin walking towards
Right.
the house.
You start walking, and as you start walking closer, you start to see a little lizard off in the distance on the side of the house. Start climbing the wall.
Lot, what do you see, Lot?
You see this
I
clear as
can-
day, Galgus. You can see
I
Icy
can
start to scuttle up the wall.
I will wave to Cade to just come with me, and I'm walking up towards the front door.
So then I follow him, but Galgus, do you see anything?
Aye! Your wee friend went into the window.
No, he didn't go in the window. He's just climbing the
No,
wall.
he didn't?
He's
Ah,
climbing the wall right now.
I described
So-
it.
So I go, he's scared of heights. And then I try to stealthily, as fast as I can, get to that.
All right, roll
house.
a stealth at a disadvantage for me.
Stealth.
What are the rest
Plus
of you doing?
Look, I got 14 stealth.
Okay. You start taking off. You see Cade just
I'm good.
bolt towards the house.
I'm continuing to the door. I'm gonna. Just
You
go
don't
up
see
and
any
knock.
main entrance on the side of the building, or these sides. You can kind of see 2 edges of the building.
Oh, it's just well. I will try and circumvent it until I actually find a door.
All right. You guys go racing ahead. Roll one more athletics or acrobatics for me there, Will.
All right.
See if you make it the rest of the way up without falling.
I casually walk towards the door.
All right.
7.
All right. You slip a little
I'm
bit.
rolling like
But
Yeah.
you managed to just barely pull yourself up onto the top of the roof.
Oh,
As you guys all approach the house, Cade, you start rounding the corner of it, and the front door seems to be around back from your position.
So I kind of, I mean, secretly, but not so secretly, but I see.
You hear Cade below you. I say.
Oh, Kate, I'm okay.
Okay, do you want me to go in the door, or are you gonna try to go in and find out
Look.
stuff?
Yeah. You guys look for another way in. I'm gonna sneak up here and maybe come in from behind them and scare them.
So we're gonna Schwarzkopf him, huh?
Oh yeah, just like that one time in Las Vegas.
Okay. So I walk over to the door and I try to push it open.
All right, you come
Las
around to the
Vegas
front
is now
door,
in your world.
and you start to try to open the door. What are you doing, Lot?
I was gonna try and knock on the door.
Okay.
Aye.
Did you catch up with them, Galgus?
Aye, I did.
Catch up. All right, so you guys are approaching the front door. Icy, what are you doing?
I continue. Am I on the roof?
You are on the roof.
Okay.
Up on the roof.
Is there like a chimney or anything? I
There
can go
is a
down?
chimney, more off to
Oh.
your left.
I would like to look down the chimney right now.
So you scuttle up the couple feet the chimney extends, and you look down, and I'd say it's about 5 feet by 15 feet is the opening in the center of this thing. It's a pretty long chimney, but very, very big. And you peer down, and you can see a very faint light way, way, way off in the distance.
As in, like, I think it's is there smoke coming out of the chimney?
There is no smoke coming out of the chimney.
Okay, I kind of wait. Is 5 feet by 15 feet? That's the opening.
5 by 5 is the opening, 15 feet down.
No.
If I-
5 by 15 is the opening.
Yeah,
The
that's
opening
what I thought,
hole
yeah.
of the chimney.
That's
This is a
what I
very
thought.
big house.
In-
This house
yeah.
is probably.
Just give me square footage.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Like 80,000.
6,500.
This house is huge. It's at least 3,000 feet.
Which
square
isn't
feet.
counting the attic or
Like,
the basement.
Damien, mine's
Because those are not
3,200.
air
Like,
conditioned.
I don't have the map pulled up right now, and it's behind the Discord. So this house is huge. I mean, we're talking
have to-
like
like
We'll have to
20,000.
look on the episode of
Like we're
Cribs.
thinking Wayne Manor.
we're thinking
yeah.
like hundreds of feet on each
This
wall.
is the fucking. This
So,
is
like,
fucking
Little
Bat
Wayne
Cave.
Manor.
This is Bat Cave.
And you guys start
Minor.
to push open the front door.
Wayne Minor.
Well, I
hey,
go up.
hey.
I'm knocking on it.
All right. You knock, and the door cracks open just a bit.
A wee crack.
And you can see a very faint light coming from behind it.
Hi, we are here to make a delivery. I certainly hope you were expecting a package. We have traveled quite a long way. We've made our stop in the nearby town and have come directly to you as quickly as we can.
Is there anybody behind the door?
You don't know.
I'm making the assumption and talking to them. Is there any answer?
You get no response.
And please, if you do not mind, we have been traveling long, and all I really want is to deliver this and get on my way.
Do you know that the only thing I can think about right now is the Page Master? Do you remember that movie?
Yes, with Macaulay
The
Culkin.
animated, the animated / not animated film. Like, I'm just thinking of them knocking on that door and it creaking open. Horror.
You still get no response, Lot. And you're peering down this. Looks like. Roll me a perception check, Icy.
Oh, I roll a perception check. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
I
icy.
roll-
How
Yeah.
are we organized?
Oh
in
my
front of this
god!
door?
I
What's
rolled
that?
in that one.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this chimney seems to go quite a ways.
How are we organized in front of this door? Is it like me at the crack, and then Gal gets like off to my left, and like
So-
right-
It's a
bit
very
behind you.
wide staircase, and it's a very big door. Not
oh,
very
the door is
big.
opened up.
It's cracked open, but it's kind of you, Lot, Cade next to you, and Galgus behind you both.
But there was stairs going up to the door.
There is. They're very small, like
Yeah.
as far as elevation.
but we can see inside, and we can see that there are stairs.
You can see inside a little bit, and it's very dimly lit.
So I just push the door open and take a step inside.
All right. You open it the rest of the way, and it opens up into what looks like a foyer. Some rugs.
It's pronounced foyer.
Oh, god damn it.
What are you doing, Icy?
I peer over the side. They would have already gone in by the time I peer over.
Yeah.
So I look down. They're not in. They're walking in, right?
Just about.
So I say, well, I guess I got to do my part. I go down the chimney.
All right. You go down the chimney.
That's not a good face that you just fucking made. I do not like this decision already, damn it.
I need you to roll me a dex save as you start to fall more than 2 stories.
Wait, hold on. I didn't
use
mean
a
to go down
rope.
the chimney.
You just
I didn't mean to go down the chimney like that. I meant like try to maneuver myself down the chimney.
It's 5
Like,
feet wide.
On the outside, on the
was
inside?
said.
But my tail is over 2 feet long. I would have tried to like.
Okay,
Come
2 feet
on.
is less
Just
than 5.
describe it a little bit better then.
Okay, all right.
You have
Here's
I
the thing.
was down- okay.
Here's the thing, Will. I only have what you tell me to go off of.
No, that's fair. But I would have never just jumped down a chimney.
Well, that's what you just said.
It drops.
Yeah, it did
I said
sound like that.
go down the chimney.
That is
not-
what you
not
just
saying-
said.
You said it.
So describe it better then. This is your
Okay.
one mulligan.
Are you trying to scale down?
My mulligan. Yes, I'm trying to scale down the inside. I am trying to scale down it. So I would not have used
Mission
the rope.
Impossible style.
Yeah. I
With
would
your
not
tail?
have used the rope. I would use my tail and try to get down there. Tail is
Okay.
basically an extra arm.
So you
It's
hop
5
in.
feet. I'm almost 3 feet tall.
With
So
your
how does that
tail,
work?
you can manage it. It is tough. And you start scaling down. And I'll need you to roll me a dex save.
Dex save.
I hope you
Yes.
do your key.
As you start,
I'll bet.
if you start scaling down this, it is very sooty, and things do shift
Thank
beneath
God.
your hand and your tail.
I was due for a halfway fucking decent roll. I rolled a 17.
Okay, and you kind of step a little bit, shift a little, catch yourself, and you're starting to work your way down this chimney. You guys get into this foyer, and I need you to all roll.
Oh yay!
Foyer. Roll me perception checks.
Into the foyer.
Yeah.
Foyer.
Foyer. It's called foyer, you uncultured swine. Damn
Natural
it!
20.
I'm on the other end of that.
Really?
With a 3.
13.
A nat one.
Third.
Nat
And-
one.
13.
And one more dex save from you, Icy.
Oh, great.
I noticed that it's dark.
That's an 8.
All right. All of a sudden, Lot, Galgus, you see something from the room beyond the foyer. A shadowy figure.
Foyer.
All of a sudden, dash past the doorway, heading off to your right. And you hear a large clang, and more clangs. It almost sounds like pots and pans scattering about, hitting the floor. As all of a sudden, Icy, you lose your grip. And you slip. And begin to descend, uncontrollably, into the darkness of the chimney. And that is where we'll end our session.
Yeah.
Wait. So was I the person that went across the room?
No?
Nay.
And that,
I also lost
that's it
grip.
for our evening. Yep, you're falling. You are free
Fuck, I'm so
falling.
dead. I don't want to die this soon. I like Icy. I didn't even get a chance to sing. Okay.
You've had plenty of opportunities to sing.
No, okay, but to be fair, I said I go down the chimney, and then you're immediately like, hold on.
But
yeah,
anyways.
you died.
No, it's a giant fucking chimney though.
No, I got
Stop
it.
ruining
No,
the
I said-
cliffhanger endings.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's not
Wait,
it's
wait,
not
we
for
can
you,
talk
it's for
about
the
it.
viewers. But anyways,
fuck,
so
I
that's
want to talk about it though.
we'll talk about it after. But that's where the night will end. So thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. From me and everyone here, Lot, Cade, Icy, Galgus.
Icy Big Bush.
We'll see you next week, 7:30 Eastern on Thursday, and we'll pick up right where we left off. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Toodles.
Arrivederci.